That's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Dallas, Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at center, filling out the middle. Well, we see it almost every night, Clark. Another great backcourt matchup.
Well, B.A., this league is so stacked with tremendous guards. I mean, all-star caliber guards all over the league. And it really creates a situation where being able to choose guards for the all-star game is just virtually impossible to not leave somebody off that's deserving.
Outside Porzingis. Back to Hardaway. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Doncic. Out to Powell. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. And there's Doncic. That's good on the assist from Powell.
Offensively, there's nothing Doncic can't do. I mean, consistency with the 3 ball being one of the few things left that he has to refine.
Paul finds Ayton. Porzingis against Crowder. Outside Paul. Ayton with it. Outside Booker. From behind the arc. Powell pulls it in.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Oh, an excellent situational awareness from Hardaway Jr. that time. I mean, he seems to know exactly where to get when the break is on.
Now here's Paul. Crowder outside. Bridges outside. To the middle. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Dallas has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Now here's Powell. Back to Hardaway. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Excellent quickness that time by Hardaway. Allows him to do work inside.
Here's Bridges. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Here's Ayton. Goes up again. Paul against Doncic. The 3 from Ayton. Doncic pulls down the board. The Mavericks leading. Stolen by Bridges. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. And that one is hammered home.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And Grant, after a training camp invite back in 2016, undrafted rookie Dorian Finney-Smith making the Mavs roster. It was a big deal. They saw a 3-and-D potential in this young guy.
Well, the effort and tenacity have been there from the beginning. And now the shot is coming along too.
Here's Doncic. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Porzingis finds Doncic. Out to Powell. Shoots over Ayton. And too long on the shot.
And that's a low percentage shot. And I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Paul passes to Crowder. From downtown. And Ayton with the stuff.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Paul shot is off.
putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
And Doncic with the jam.
Boy, there's a subtle but real physicality and aggressiveness to Doncic's approach to the game, and that's part of his greatness.
Now here's Bridges. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. The drive by Paul, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. Doncic outside to the inside. Now throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Mikal Bridges.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
That one falls for Powell.
One of the things I really like about Dwight Powell is that he doesn't play outside of himself. He plays to his strengths.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Finney Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt, and it's Powell in at center. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. And Doncic with the jam.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a slip.
Here's Booker. Powell with a steal. Pass to Hardaway. Powell finds Porzingis. And here's Doncic outside. They get the rebound. Porzingis passes to Doncic. Here he goes. Here's Powell. Back to Doncic. Just 2 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. That shot off the mark. And Phoenix the other way now. Crowder outside. Back to Paul. Goes up at the elbow. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Doncic passes to Powell. Stolen by Bridges. The Suns trailing. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Kleba, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Outside, Finney Smith to the paint. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Grant, you played almost 2 decades in the league. What do you think some of the biggest highlights of your career were?
Really just, playing on some great teams with great players, the relationships, the experiences. I didn't win an NBA championship, but I am more than blessed with having an incredible 19-year career.
Bullock, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Brunson comes in for Finney Smith.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
It's Bullock on the wing. Pass to Powell. Outside Brunson. Launches a 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brunson.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Brown, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Now here's Paul. And he converts the layup. Paul's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Boy, a tough, gritty, smart point guard. Paul isn't at all intimidated by a little contact.
Pass to Kleba. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Doncic with it.
2 minutes.
Here's Bullock. Back to Doncic.
And that's now his 5th turnover of the game. He's got to rein it in. Picks up his 3rd foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
And here's Paul. Outside Booker. Back to Paul. Takes it inside. And he gets it to go. Paul's got 6.
Paul, so good with the ball. Carves his way inside with such ease and precision. That's what's so marvelous about it.
Now here's Doncic. He has 7. Outside Brunson. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Brown from down in the low post. It goes. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Out to Bridges. Back to Paul. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Doncic. Brunson finds Doncic. Inside. Crowder with a steal. Paul against Brunson. Takes the 3. That won't go either for Paul.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these 3s. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Shoots. Here's Doncic. Blocked. And the Suns pushing it up now. To 3. Booker gets the 3 to fall. And now just a 3-point Dallas lead.
Give him credit. Improving in the second quarter. Just great adjustments.
Outside Brunson. And we're through the first half of play here at... Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They have a narrow 3-point lead. Kenny, what's your... And that does it for our halftime.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. And the Suns shooting 41% in this game. Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Cameron Johnson. And then it's Landry Shamet. Then there's JaVale McGee. And it's Payne in at the point. Johnson passes to McGee. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Johnson. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Brunson. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Brunson against Payne. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. So Brown will go to the free throw line. And it's going to go on Cameron Payne. Brown with the steal. Here's Marjanovic. And he slams it in one-handed.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Yep, that one goes. And now a 6-point Dallas lead.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Payne, pass to McGee. Brunson against Payne. And stolen by Brunson. The drive by Brown. Pass to Marjanovic. Kick out to Brown. Here's Marjanovic. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Shoots in deep. Nice move. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his
He
first
took the
personal foul.
contact and had an
14
opportunity to
fouls.
drain it.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Kaminsky outside. Here's Shamet. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Dallas on D. And McGee with the stuff. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Marjanovic. McGee with a steal. In transition. Here come the Suns. Shamet, no good.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Payne. Outside Johnson. Payne with it. Now guarded by Brown. Johnson with a bucket.
Cameron Johnson.
Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Now Brunson. 7 points in the game. Rebounded by Payne. For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to
2
Johnson.
minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the third quarter. Payne, the pass to McGee. 6 to shoot. Here's Shamet. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
The Mavericks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
To the middle. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Down low. Here's McGee. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
It's Bullock on the wing, defended by Payne. Bullock, good. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
29 seconds left in the third. Oh, McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Now here's Payne. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And so it's Dallas with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Hardaway Jr. and Finney Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Four on the clock. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It goes on Chris Paul. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Mavericks.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
One other thing they've done very well is getting out in transition. They're running at every opportunity.
Here's a three from Paul.
And Powell is a really reliable defender. I mean, he's excellent using his length and his quickness to throw shooters off.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
Pass to Powell. Back to Doncic. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Hardaway on the wing. Launches a three. And it's Doncic missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot.
His first
He just missed it.
Second team foul.
The Suns trailing. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Paul passes to Booker. Out to Bridges. Now Crowder. Back to Bridges. The shot off that time. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Powell with it. And it's Paul picking him up. Rebounded by Chris Paul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dwight Powell. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
For Phoenix, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. For 3, Bridges. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Doncic with it. Out to Powell. Phoenix grabs the miss. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And a deep three from Paul. And the Suns get another three.
You know, you talk about stretching the defense out. I mean, with Chris Paul, I think you've got to tag him as soon as he crosses half court because he'll let it fly.
And Doncic, here we go. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. Powell with a steal. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Powell's got 4 points this quarter.
And Powell unafraid to take big shots, fully confident in his ability to knock him down.
Paul with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively, and Paul gets it to go.
Tell you what, it's pretty obvious why CP3 is the man they rely on in these big moments. I mean, he's courageous, fearless, and productive.
Here's Doncic. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
Doncic not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
An open look for Booker. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Pass to Finney Smith. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Porzingis. Covered by Crowder. And that that one's good. Porzingis. Porzingis has got his first points of the game.
You know what, guys? You want the ball in Porzingis' hands in clutch moment. Why? He's an impact player.
Booker against Hardaway. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Here's a three from Paul. The Mavericks pull it in. A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
Outside Finney-Smith. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. Oh, missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Phoenix with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Here's Booker driving inside. Count it!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And here's Doncic. Pass to Porzingis. And we're going to overtime. A riveting defensive play to keep him alive. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And it's the Mavericks to start out. No shortage of excitement here as we're officially underway in overtime. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the center position.
That's a terrific play and a good sign. This team needs Porzingis to facilitate as well as score the ball.
Outside Booker. With the drive. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Finney-Smith. Left side Porzingis. Here's Doncic. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 5. And for the Suns, they're shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
First team foul.
Overtime just getting started here. Just about a minute in.
2 minutes.
Hardaway against Booker. For 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Dallas has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Doncic outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic with it. 5 on the clock. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
That's just a fantastic decision from Doncic, seeing a chance to go to work inside and taking it.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else.
Doncic finds Powell. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
For Phoenix, they've gone only 1 for 4 in OT so far. Paul against Powell. Outside Paul. And it's off from 3-point range.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Doncic.
Suns foul. Chris Paul. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
He gets the first, and that stretches their lead to 8.
You know, not many players have made the kind of splash Doncic did in his first year in the league. It was clear right away and really obvious this guy was no ordinary rookie. He played like a veteran from day one.
Shot on the wing. The Mavericks pull it in. The Mavericks on offense.
Third foul.
Big run right now for him, 11-2. And that's an intentional foul.
Man, you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
Back to Booker. Over Hardaway. And they recover it.
If there's one guy in the league who's never going to give up on the mid-range shot, it's Booker. If the D gives it to him, he'll take it. They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
And so the Mavericks take the win. They escape with the W, even though...
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Then it's O'Neal, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Azubuike in at the 4 spot. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Doncic against Conley. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
Well, Doncic is never shy from three-point opportunity. You give him a window, he will take it.
Mitchell outside. Now, here is O'Neal. He's guarded closely. Conley the pass to Gobert. Mavericks with the rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Doncic looking it over to the paint. O'Neal against Porzingis. Over O'Neal. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Scoring through contact is something Kristaps Porzingis has got to get used to in the NBA. Teams try to get physical with this guy.
The pass to Azubuike. Hardaway with the steal. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Conley kicks to Azubuike. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Conley. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Powell with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. And the dunk by Powell.
Outstanding timing from Powell. Rises up for the forceful alley-oop.
Conley dishes to O'Neal. Pass to Mitchell. They need this.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell is his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
The 3 for Doncic. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Jazz trail by 7. The drive by Mitchell. Oh, and a dunk by Mitchell.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Now, Doncic. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Doncic has got 6 points.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Mitchell up top. Guarded by Hardaway. Pass to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Gobert trying to get open. They grab their own miss. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. Porzingis with the steal. Doncic against Gobert. Gobert with the block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Conley against Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Porzingis inside.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Another block. Mitchell in the corner. Takes a three. They get it again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Doncic with it. Conley picks him up. Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Powell's got his second basket of the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Conley into the lane. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, Mike Conley, the ability to change gears on the drive, that is pretty.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Porzingis kicks to Powell. Passes it to Doncic. The Mavericks rebound. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Well, you want Kristaps Porzingis to insert himself off the rebounding aspect, go to the offensive board, and cash in.
And so it's Dallas in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We come back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
On the floor for Dallas, Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the center position. Here's Doncic. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
Mitchell in the corner. Porzingis with the block. Doncic against Mitchell. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Doncic outside. Back to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Luka Doncic made it known early in his career he is one of the best passers in the NBA.
Mitchell outside. Gobert the pass to Conley. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Mitchell from the arc.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Hardaway finds Porzingis. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Powell. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And that one's good. Doncic. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but you know the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
And here's Doncic from the arc. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Mitchell outside. A 3-ball. And Utah another 3.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Conley against Doncic.
2 minutes remaining.
And they double up Doncic.
2 minutes.
To Porzingis. Launches it. And no good that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Lets it go from the wing. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket for Mitchell.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Maverick substitution.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Inside. Brown. Good.
Sterling Brown.
And the Mavericks lead by 9.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Some dishes to Gay. And here's Clarkson. Down low. Here's Whiteside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Brown outside. Back to Brown. Dallas moving the ball around. Pass to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kleber. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Back to Clarkson. Takes the 3. Doesn't go that time. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Double by Bogdanovich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Clarkson. Basket counts. Clarkson's got his first points of the game.
How about Jordan Clarkson? The ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play.
Now here's Brunson. Guarded closely. The tray. And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
It's stolen by Brown. And so it's Dallas with a... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 13 points, 2 assists. And...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So with Conley sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. The wing pair for them, Clarkson and Bogdanovich. Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay, and it's Oni in at the 1 spot. Oh, and he puts it off the glass. Wow. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And the power forward Maxi Kleber out of Würzburg, Germany, the same hometown. Doris, you know this is NBA legend Dirk Nowitzki.
That's exactly right. And Kleber, a very good defensive player. You might say the opposite strength from Dirk, but Kleber has worked really hard to become a capable shooter in his own right.
Up again, and it's Brown on the follow.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. Watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Clarkson right side. Gay outside. And he gets it back. Passes to Oni. Driving to the basket. No one near right side as he lets it go. Again, the Jazz score.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Now here's Brunson. Defense is right there. Sweet move and block. That one goes careening off the glass. Bogdanovich inside. Brown's there. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The pass to Brown. He kicks to Bullock. Shoots over Clarkson. Bullock, good.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
Gay outside. Back to Clarkson. All alone. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's
third.
Bullock. Pass to Brunson. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Bullock with it. He's against Gay. Kleba hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And now a 10-point Maverick lead. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Jazz. Mavericks with the rebound. Brown's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brunson with it. Brown drives in. Kleba kicks to Brown. Brunson the pass to Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
That free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both. 1:02 left to play in the third. Here's Oni. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Gay outside. Bogdanovich with it. Picked up by Brown. Another miss by Utah. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And the point guard, Jalen Brunson, I played against his father, Rick, for many years. And the young fella showing he might have what it takes to improve on his old man.
And that's coming from you, who knows a little something about father-son point guard duos. Maybe Cole will have a chance to do the same, young sir.
Ouch. And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. He hits both from the stripe.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's O'Neal. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Mavs.
Up top, Doncic lets the 3 fly. No good on that one. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor. It's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point guard. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Well, also, I think their blocked shots really jump off the page. They've sent a lot of attempts right back where they came from today.
The Jazz making a switch here. Gay's checked in. Mitchell passes to O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
First team foul. At the line for the Jazz.
That's good from O'Neal. One thing that stands out about Royce O'Neal, Doris, his versatility as a switchable defender.
No, this guy is elite on the defensive end. 6'4", 225, with a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing you love is he can affect shots even when he's guarding guys that have more size than him. This guy is tremendous defensively.
Jazz trail by 14. Outside Conley. They double team Conley. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Doncic against Conley. And the dunk by Doncic.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Gobert dishes to Gay. Back to Gobert. It's rebounded by Dallas. 17 points was their biggest margin. Conley against Doncic. Finney Smith kicks to Doncic. A new 14 for the Mavericks. Powell, the pass to Hardaway. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Doncic against Conley. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
Mitchell outside. Now here's Conley. Gobert in the corner. Outside Conley. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Doncic outside. From deep. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Listen, this is becoming routine for Luka Doncic. This guy's a big-time scorer who can take over when he's ready.
Conley surveying the D. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic. A rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Gay in the corner. No good on the 3. Mavericks leading by 16.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Dallas.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. From deep 3-point range, Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And when you are are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now, Doncic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The three for Doncic. And it's Gay with the rebound. The three. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And
and that is on display tonight.
Here are the starters for Utah. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. And for Phoenix, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Now Conley. Drives to the hoop. Pass to O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. O'Neal on the wing. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And here's Paul. Crowder right side. Booker for 3. They get it again. And Ayton gets it to go.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now here's Conley. Gobert on the high post. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Paul against Conley. From the arc. No good there. And Utah will come the other way. Pass to Mitchell. It's tipped.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Gobert no good.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Booker finds Crowder. And the basket is good.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Conley passes to Gobert. Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. And the foul on Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. That shot wide open.
We've seen steady improvement in Mitchell's three-point shot. He's a legit threat from deep. And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days while he played baseball and for a short while in the NBA.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Crowder with a steal. On the break. And there's Ayton on the assist by Booker.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father, who played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, in baseball, BA was Donovan's sport growing up, but a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate steered his path toward hoops.
Now here's Crowder. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Conley passes to Gobert. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Assisted by.
I mean, he's tailor-made for those pick and roll sets. Gobert, a big-time finisher on the move.
Paul against Conley. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Back to Crowder. Over Bogdanovic. They get it back. Out to Bridges. Here's Paul. Shot clock at 6. Up and over Conley. Misses off the left iron.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Conley against Paul. Pass to Booker, the 17-footer. The rebound by the Jazz.
In a bump this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. And a deep three from Paul. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
He had to rush that one.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Suns ahead, up 4. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix.
The hustle they're showing on the offensive glass has been excellent so far. Those putbacks always pay off.
They're also jumping on a lot of turnovers and making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Outside Mitchell, into the lane, and he makes it on the layup. Mitchell's got 5.
I like that by Donovan Mitchell. Sacrifices his body and takes the hit. That's good offense.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. The Suns need to get off a shot. Crowder finds Bridges. For 3, Booker. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Utah trailing here. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. 3-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Booker. And here's Ayton. Plenty of space. Tries again. And the shot goes. Booker's got his second bucket.
There's nothing you can do if you're the defense. Booker is so solid at muscling shots in through contact.
Outside Bogdanovich. Shot from the low post is good.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
The Suns have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Out to Bridges. 3-pointer. Ayton. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Give him 8 points now.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. From 7. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Suns leading.
Well, despite all he's accomplished, Donovan Mitchell hasn't escaped criticism. Those saying he doesn't have what it takes to get to the next level. I'll tell you what, he's not letting it faze him, though.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
2 minutes.
The drive by Mitchell, and Mitchell with the slam.
This is what Donovan Mitchell wants to do. Drive the ball, get a bucket, a foul, or both.
And there's 1:45 left in the first half. And Grant, you talk about that criticism. Mitchell says he's fueled by it. But you know, it's not all hate. There's a lot of people saying Mitchell is Dwayne Wade 2.0.
Yeah, I mean, both super athletic combo guards. Mitchell at this point is a better outside shooter. Wade a better passer and defender. Look, I'm still taking Wade, but Mitchell is every bit of a star player in this league.
Bridges hits them both. And Smitty, there are plenty of good teams in the league. Not many great teams, though. How do you define that, partner? Do you have to win a title to be great?
No, I don't think so, B.A. Obviously, championships matter. But I think being consistent. Look at the Steve Nash Suns, teams that have competed for titles over a sustained period. You have to take pride in that too.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You see what that little pump fake does? It gives the defender something to think about the next time he goes to challenge Gobert's shot.
2 shots.
And I know one thing drives Rudy Gobert is earning his respect. All-star snubs, people counting his money. He's determined to have the final word.
It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Paul. There's the triple. And no good. And Utah will come the other way. With a 9-footer. Mitchell misses. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Outside for Booker. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 6.
And they're giving up way too many second chance points.
Conley passes to Mitchell. There's 38 seconds left in the half. Gobert finds Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Ayton. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
Pass to Bridges. 15 seconds left in the first half. Paul for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Suns foul.
Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
He's off on the first.
In this era of stretch bigs, many traditional centers have struggled, but Rudy Gobert just continues to thrive at both ends.
Here's Payne. With 1 on the clock. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. DeAndre Ayton was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points. And that...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Rudy Gay out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point guard position. Kaminsky, the pass to McGee.
Jazz foul. B.A. Oni. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And McGee with the stuff.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Clarkson passes to Whiteside. Here's Honey. Ingles with it. 5 to shoot. Tries a 10-footer. Johnson with the defensive effort.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Pass to Oni. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Back to Whiteside. The kick out to Gay. And he gets it back. Outside, Ingles. And another miss by Utah.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Outside Payne. Outside Johnson. Back to Payne. Utah with the rebound. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Stolen by Payne. McGee with it. Now Whiteside defending. Pass to McGee. Here's Shamet. He takes it in, and it's blocked by Whiteside.
Be careful. Whiteside is the ultimate rim protector.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that Mobile One block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Clock at 4. Here's Payne.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Ingles. Clarkson for 3. Hauled in by McGee.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Shamet into the lane. Counted. Shamet's gotten his first points in this one. The Jazz have gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. So Utah ends up going with a new group. Here's O'Neal, covered by Johnson. Back to O'Neal, outside Conley. Going inside. Drops in the layup for 2. Conley's got his second basket.
You know what? Mike Conley is so crafty. Finding a way to take the bump and weave through the defense.
Payne, pass to Kaminsky. Here's Shamet. Over Mitchell. Back to Kaminsky. Here's Shamet. Defended by Bogdanovich. And Kaminsky gets it to go.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. The kick out to Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Paul against Conley. It's Bridges on the wing. Outside Booker. And Conley grabs the miss. Utah has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Paul with a steal. Booker with it. He's picked up by Conley. It's blocked by Gobert.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks.
And so it's Utah with it. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. From deep, Conley. And the three-pointer goes. And now just a 2-point Suns lead.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Paul. Clock at 6. Pass to Crowder. Shot is good off the back rim and in. And the Suns lead by 4.
He finds a little space. Crowder plays offense with his mind as much as his physical abilities.
The 3 from Mitchell. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we've reached the end of the third. Suns ahead. They're up by 4. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And it's good for 2.
So clever on his takes inside. Chris Paul is adept at carving his way through the deep.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Mitchell. The kick out to Conley. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. They get it back. Outside Mitchell. Now here's Conley. They shoot again. And he recovers it. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Over Booker. Missed it, even after all of those chances. The Suns leading. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. And Booker gets double teamed to the middle. Here's Crowder. Outside Paul. For three, Booker. O'Neal pulls it in.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And he recovers it. Mitchell, good. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Conley against Paul. For three, Booker. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Stolen by Bridges. Booker for three. The kick out to Paul. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Suns lead by 7. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Suns.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Another thing I've noticed is their work on the offensive glass. Creating extra opportunities has been the key.
This is what you get from a vet looking to recapture the momentum for his team with the answered three.
And Booker, here we go. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The three from Mitchell from outside the arc. And again, it's Utah with a three.
With the game's momentum up for grabs, Conley values being the guy to take the crucial shot. Just a remarkable score in these situations.
Paul passes to Aiden. Aiden gets a double team. Down low.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside for Booker. 6 to shoot. Back to Crowder. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
A big shot by Jay Crowder. He's been here before. Understands the importance of momentum.
Outside Mitchell. Conley passes to Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
The pressure doesn't get to Bojan Bogdanovich. That's a huge bucket for this team.
Pass to Aiden. And Aiden with the stuff.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. O'Neal on the wing. Back to Conley. To tie it up. The Suns clear it. 1:10 left to play in the fourth. Bridges passes to Crowder. It's Booker on the wing. Looking to get it going. It's blocked by Gobert. Pass to Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Now Gobert. Outside Mitchell. Paul with a steal. And he's all alone. Here's Aiden. Now Paul. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Suns keep it alive.
You can add another offensive rebound to the tally. Just one of the areas where they're taking them to the task.
Bridges against Mitchell. And Bridges, here we go. Yes!
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And the Jazz call time here. They're down by 5. There's 6 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better luck next time.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. But really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
So it's the second.
Kevin.
It's rugged, tough road, David. No question about it. Thank you. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the 5. And for Phoenix, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. 6 to shoot. Here's Booker. And that one goes long.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Porzingis can't hit. Now here's Paul to the inside. Bridges. Good, and Paul gets the assist. In the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range, and to play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that 3-ball, Kevin. Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Out to Hardaway, shoots the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Booker finds Ayton. Paul outside. They get the rebound.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
The Mavericks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Doncic. Count that one.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
On the wing, Booker. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, I appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
That's a 2 from Paul.
And it's just encouraging to see Luka step up on defense. Must continue to bring that type of intensity.
Outside Hardaway. Doncic feeling it out. Pass to Powell. To the middle. Here's Hardaway. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
That's a hard-nosed play from Hardaway. Absorbing contact, not taking no for an answer.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
2 minutes.
This guy should be a double-double threat and is still learning how to play. DeAndre Ayton has a great combination of size, scoring ability, and rebounding. This makes him a very valuable player in the league.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah, we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Here's Booker. Porzingis with the block.
That's a forgotten skill, as Porzingis able to get up there and throw that one away. He's finished top 10 in blocks a couple of times.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Now Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Crowder. Passes it to Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the wing. Fires from deep. That's good from Paul on the assist for Bridges.
It's great when CP3 extends his range like this. It's just going to pull the defense out further.
And they double up Doncic. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Doncic.
Dwight Powell. That's his second personal
Bridges
foul.
in his young part of his career has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
Mikal Bridges. 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Any player like Mikal Bridges, who enjoys the amount of success that he did coming out of college, winning 2 national championships, shines a different light on how he can impact the greater good and the winning environment that you create.
Back to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Assisted by
Gives the team
Dorian
such a
Finney-Smith.
great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Paul finds Bridges. Here's Paul. Booker, right side, clock at 4. There's the 3, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Hardaway passes to Doncic. From deep. And that one released in time, but no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Suns lead by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And regarded as
with anything, whether it's big.
And with this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low. Hardaway against Booker. Outside Hardaway. Into the lane, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
And Tim Hardaway Jr. is just a tremendous athlete. He spots a great route to the rim and doesn't settle.
Paul dishes to Booker. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Back to Ayton. Bridges outside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Crowder kicks to Ayton. Porzingis with the steal. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
There's the pass to Hardaway.
Well, Booker asserting himself on the defensive end that time. He has good size and enough speed to annoy the opposing scorer.
Bridges misses.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Hardaway passes to Finney-Smith. Now Porzingis, defended by Paul. And the dunk by Porzingis.
I don't know who's going to get up for that as Porzingis skies for the dunk.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. For 3, Booker. The Mavericks pull it in. Here's Hardaway. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system. He came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game. And that's why you see the 3-and-D effect that Mikal Bridges has had on the NBA.
To the paint, Crowder with the steal. 4-on-1 and then running. Here's Ayton. score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Doubled by Bridges. Bridges with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Booker finds Bridges. Now here's Ayton. And that one, good. Now it's a 7-point Phoenix lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
I also love the early energy that they've played with, pushing the ball every chance they get, exploring quick shots, and showing some serious fast break offense.
2 on the clock. Porzingis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his
and at his size, Porzingis needs to try to do that more often and take advantage of matchup problems.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Brown, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Brown comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. And it's Payne in the corner. Back to Johnson. From past the arc. And they recover it. And here's Payne. Shamet on the wing. Shot clock at 5. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. Shamet's got the lead up to 8 now for Phoenix.
His role is to space the floor, and Shamet right now might be on Mars.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Brunson scanning the floor. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Dallas no good that time either. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5. That's all for now.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
They've got Landry Shamet. Cameron Johnson is out there with Frank Kaminsky. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Payne in the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Johnson, a wide open look, knocks down the 3 ball. Johnson's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Phoenix. Out to the right wing. For 3, Bullock. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game. I'm sitting here with former NBA dunk contest champion Brent Berry. Brent, how do you feel about how modern offenses sometimes back away from the paint?
Well, I love it, Kevin. By the way, in the dunk contest, you know there's no defense. So I'm all for that, too, because I didn't play that. But will we go back to low post play? I think what's happened is the post now is used more as an opportunity for offenses to penetrate the defense and then create more movement on the perimeter, and then the ball comes back out. And looking for those 3-point shots and taking a higher percentage of those is leading to more winning. So I'm not sure when that changes.
Stolen by Brunson. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Brown's got the ball. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And a block like that sends a message, one that says we're not giving up this lead.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. To the middle. Clock is at 3. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Kaminsky kicks to Shannon. Suns moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. To the inside. It's stolen by Brown. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Brunson and the powerful one-handed slam.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Here's Payne. Shamet finds Johnson. Payne with it. No points in the game yet for him.
2 minutes remaining.
In the end, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Suns lead by 13.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now, here's Bullock. He's covered by Shamet. Brown the pass to Brunson. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Brunson kicks to Bullock. Shoots. Brown dishes to Brown. Back to Brown. Pass to Kleba. Feeds it to Brown. Now here's Bullock. He's tightly guarded. The 3. Oh, and he almost... And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. And getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Booker looking around.
Booker looks so...
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
5 seconds left in the third quarter. And the wide open shot from Paul. Phoenix no good that time either. And so it's Phoenix in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the floor for Dallas. Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor. It's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point. Shot clock at 3. Crowder kicks to Bridges. And here's Booker from the arc. No good on that one. Now the Mavericks take it the other way.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Bridges outside. Back to Ayton. Pass to Paul. Porzingis with the block. They get it back. And that one's good, Ayton.
And look at it. A significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Now, here's Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Bridges outside. Doncic against Paul. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, overall, he has played basically flawless basketball, but that was a bad turnover.
Mavericks trail by 8. Now Doncic from the arc. Crowder pulls it in. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Phoenix. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Booker outside. Back to Paul. Bridges outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Doncic against Paul. Out to Hardaway. Passes it to Powell. Back to Hardaway. Fires high post. Bridges with the board. Bridges has got his 5th rebound in this one. Phoenix leading by 8. Dishes it to Ayton. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. That's 12 points for DeAndre Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton dangerous in the pick and roll just because it's a big he can get off of that screen so easily.
Ball against Doncic. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Finney Smith's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Paul kicks to Ayton. Bridges outside. And Ayton throws it down.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
There's a minute 34 left in the 4th quarter. Doncic against Paul. Doncic outside. Now the dish to Powell. 5 to shoot. Out to Hardaway. The 3 for Doncic. And they'll get another chance. Porzingis passes to Powell. A second chance effort. It's another look. Porzingis can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Down low. Kicks it out to Paul. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Booker against Hardaway. A nice shot by Booker.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Outside, Porzingis. Hardaway dishes to Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. Offensive rebound.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Here is Paul. No good there. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game. Here are the starters for Utah. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Dallas, Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the 5. Now here's Hardaway. Into the lane. The 15-footer. Powell's shot is off. Pass to Bogdanovic. Here's Conley. Here's Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Porzingis grabs the board.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Well, you know, coming off knee surgery last season, Porzingis got off to a slow start, literally. And he struggled to move his feet defensively and even offensively he struggled. It takes a lot of time to get back to full strength when you're coming off that much missed time and that kind of injury.
Another shot. Gobert no good.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
Kristaps did not get thrown off by the contact. He's just too big and long. Too determined as well.
Clark, it was rumored that the Mavericks explored the market for Porzingis last season.
Well, we know how good he can be when he's healthy in the NBA. The question has been, can he stay healthy? And that's been a challenge for him thus far, and that may have led to some of those rumors you heard.
Outside Finney Smith. There's the 3. Now here's Doncic. He's covered closely. Powell, it's good.
Powell playing with a lot of confidence because he knows he has the trust of his teammates. They've got confidence in him to take these shots.
Pass to O'Neal. Bogdanovic against Porzingis. The 3 from Mitchell. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And guys, they know he's going to finish off the lob in style. Porzingis and his teammates connecting on target.
Now here's Conley. Now Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Over Doncic. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Doncic.
Well, you look at Mike Conley. He's been around a long time, folks, double-digit years. He does a little bit of everything out there, and outstanding, not only in the locker room, but also in the community, too. Just 5-star in every way.
Now here's Doncic. Outside Porzingis. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Mitchell with the ball. He's picked up by Hardaway. Gobert, he's open. That one a little long. The Mavericks leading. Finney Smith up top. Kicks it to Doncic. Back to Powell. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. They recover it. Just 4 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The shot's good. Porzingis has got 6.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Mitchell. The 3. The shot by Conley. No good. It's tipped. Here's Gobert. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Doncic against Conley. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Outside Porzingis. And the Mavericks, another 3.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
Utah has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Now here's Conley. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Gobert with the bucket.
So far, he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Porzingis with it. Defended by Bogdanovic. Inside. That one's good from Powell. On the assist by Porzingis.
Boy, very easy that time for Powell. Not going to miss that one.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Bogdanovic with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Gobert. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovic. A nice shot by Mitchell.
All heart. Mitchell scoring down low. I mean, Donovan plays the game with such passion.
Doncic outside. Pass to Hardaway. Kristaps Porzingis getting it done for the Dallas Mavericks. Hunting for opportunities. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. 6-point game. Here's Porzingis. The shake. Rebounded by the Jazz. Pass to Conley. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovic. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size and perimeter skills are very much invaluable to their team. That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Hardaway, a good look. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Hardaway's got his first bucket in this one.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Doncic against Conley. Pass to O'Neal. No good with the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Down low. Here's Hardaway. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
There's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Doncic against Bogdanovic. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
The Jazz have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. On the wing, Mitchell. The baseline J is on the way. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Porzingis.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
They get it back. Hardaway. Back to Finney-Smith. Pass to Doncic. And he drives in. And Doncic hammers it home.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
From deep, Conley knocks it down from distance. Conley's got 5.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Back to Doncic. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Nice play there from Bogdanovich. Had the defense at a disadvantage, and he struck.
So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Hassan Whiteside, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Ingles comes in for O'Neal. Clarkson's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Oni subbed in for Conley. Back to Doncic. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And that one falls for Clarkson.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
55 seconds left in the first half of this one. For 3, Hardaway. Rebound, Utah.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And it's Clarkson missing. The Mavericks have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. And a switch here also for Utah. Gay's checked in for Bogdanovich.
You know, guys, you got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Brunson. Pass to Bullock. Stolen. Here we go, one-on-one. And he lobs it up top. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Here's Oni. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed it was all Kristaps Porzingis in the first quarter. He had 11 points, 3 rebounds. Thanks for joining.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They've got Moses Brown. Jalen Brunson is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Maxi Kleber, and it's Brown in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Yeah, and Gay can certainly slam it home. Got to keep this guy away from the rim, or he's going to posterize you.
Pass to Brown. Out to Kleber. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Gay. Utah trailing here. Throws it up high. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's Brunson. Good on the shot. Brunson's got his first points of the game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And it's Gay with the miss.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there. You know, for a 15-year guy who has battled through injuries, Gay can still get off the floor and be highly productive. He's still explosive. So you can't sleep on this guy just because he's got some miles on his legs. He can still go.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Bullock. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Brunson. Back to Kleber. And finished off by Kleber.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And even though his games played have been up and down, Clark Gay has been very consistent in his production over the years.
Yeah, he'll give you solid shooting and rebounding, B.A. I mean, he's a versatile defender. And I think he's a much more disciplined player at both ends now. And that typically happens the longer you are in the league. You learn how to fold them and when to go.
Pass to Bullock. And here's Brunson. Left side, Brown. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Utah ball.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Ingles. He gets it in there.
Joe Ingles.
And now it's just a 4-point Maverick lead.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Gay against Brunson. Pass to Bullock. Outside Brunson. On the take. Lays it up and banks it in.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Outside, Ingles. Connects from downtown. Ingles has got 5 now.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Outside Brunson. Soft touch off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
1:04 left in the third. And it's Clarkson missing.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Back to Brunson. Right side Brown. All sorts of time, and he can't get that one. And Utah will come the other way. Clarkson with the ball. Guarded by Kleber. Back to Clarkson. From deep, Gay. Mavericks with the rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. And an intentional foul right there. And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. A different look for Utah.
Team foul. Jazz substitution.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Doncic. And a foul called on the... And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
You know, not many players have made the kind of splash Doncic did in his first year in the league. It was clear right away and really obvious this guy was no ordinary rookie. He played like a veteran from day one.
Hits the trifecta. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. He got it up. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Mavericks ahead. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Porzingis for three. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his fourth rebound in this one. And a nice finish on the layup.
Incredible balance on that take. You gotta respect watching Gobert muscle his way through the defense.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Mike Conley. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Mavericks.
The fantastic passing we saw from them in the first half carried right over into the second half, too.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
The three from Mitchell. That shot off. And it's Dallas the other way. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, sweet move. And he lays it in. And it's a 7-point Maverick lead.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Mitchell with the ball. Knocked away. Here's Gobert. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Hardaway, the pass to Powell. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. To the paint. Doncic, no good.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
The three from Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They held a 12-point lead earlier.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
He takes it in. And the bucket is good.
Putting his athleticism to great use. When Mitchell takes the initiative, he's hard to stop.
Doncic against Conley. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Offensive rebound. Gobert passes to Bogdanovic. Mitchell against Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Conley against Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. Stolen by Conley. And here they come. Outside Bogdanovic. Outside Conley. Launches it. On target from range.
Oh, it helps to have Conley on the floor during these moments. He's outstanding at coming through on those big possessions.
Doncic against Conley. That one goes. Count it. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Doncic not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
Mitchell finds Bogdanovic. Now Conley fires from deep. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And here's Doncic outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
He connects.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Doncic against Conley. Counted!
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Double team on Mitchell. A good look from Bogdanovic. Counted!
And a close game like this, Bogdanovic coming up big with that basket.
Now Doncic. Shot is up. It's good!
That's just a fantastic decision from Doncic, seeing a chance to go to work inside and taking it.
Now a timeout called by Utah. They're behind by 1. 1 second left in the fourth. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the 3-ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside. It's spider time. Donovan Mitchell, ice in his veins.
Timeout called. The Mavericks. They trail by 1. 1 second left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
They've got one last chance to win it. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds play. They don't have time for a second pass.
So it's a narrow victory for the Jazz. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
as the Suns arrive.
Thank you, Kevin.
He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at small forward. Now here's Paul. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Bridges, no one around him. Traps in the tray.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Now Gobert. Conley with a wide-open look. He tips it up, and it's Bogdanovich on the foul.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Booker in the post. Gobert on him.
This guy is an absolute menace and force on the defensive end. Rudy Gobert says, no, sir.
For 3, Mitchell. That one doesn't go. And Phoenix will come the other way. Here's Paul. Utah with the rebound.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Conley kicks to Gobert. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Paul dishes to Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Conley for 3 hits the 3-point bomb.
We normally see Mike Conley toe the line. That time he takes a step or 2 past it. Okay, Mike.
Paul against Conley. Here's Booker. Ayton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Conley, the pass to O'Neal. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Gobert, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
How about the splendid concentration from the Frenchman, Rudy Gobert? Excellent at converting while getting hit.
A free throw drops for Gobert. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 5. And they double up Paul. Pass to Ayton. It's up a 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Ayton's got 5 points so far.
Well, true to form in today's NBA, as a big man, DeAndre Ayton has face-up ability, and that's critical.
Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. Here's Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. Over Paul. And there's the pass to Gobert. He can't hit that time. The Suns go the other way with it. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Mitchell against Booker. Pass to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Paul for 3. Offensive rebound.
Well, it's his motor that makes him such an effective offensive rebounder. Jay Crowder is going to play hard.
On the wing, Mitchell. Drills the 3-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Paul. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Bridges outside. And it's off from 3-point range. Utah leading by 3. Mitchell outside. Pass to Gobert. And here's Conley outside. Booker pulls it in. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
The three. Conley's shot is off. The Suns have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. That's good from Booker on the assist from Crowder.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Mitchell outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Suns lead by... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the group right now for Utah.
That's a monster finish by one of the elite athletes in the NBA. Donovan Mitchell doing work.
No one covered. Bridges has got 6. We see more and more players, Doris, stretching the limits of their shooting range. How does that deep ball challenge a defense?
Well, we have to redefine what is quality defense in today's NBA because of the range shooting. What it does is it spaces the floor. It's asking big men to guard at 28 to 30 feet. And that's a very difficult thing to do for a big man 6 feet 9 and 7 feet. Things can break down quickly. You're in rotation right away. Challenging, I would say, it is to guard in today's NBA.
Now here's Ayton. Following the miss by Michael Conley. Tries again, and it's good for 2. Ayton's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Gobert finds Conley. Mitchell left side. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
It is good.
Well, you get a sense of the touch that Donovan Mitchell has as part of his arsenal. Inside the painted area, he can finish with either hand. That's a pretty play.
Now here's Booker. He kicks it to Bridges. Ayton with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Paul dishes to Ayton. Bridges passes to Crowder. Here's O'Neal. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
It's Gobert with the ball for the Jazz. Mitchell outside. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Mitchell outside. He takes it in, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Inside, here's Booker, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Conley. Mitchell outside. Lets it go from deep. Jay Crowder with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 4. Bridges passes to Ayton. Booker with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And here's Conley outside. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Bridges. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Jazz have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And that one is good. 9 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Paul with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Paul's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And this is why guys love playing with Donovan Mitchell. Can he score it? Yes. But he loves to set his teammates up.
On the wing, Bridges. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Bridges has got 8.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
And it's Conley penetrating. Passes it to O'Neal. No good from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And so they foul intentionally.
Booker. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the half. And here is Johnson. To the paint. Here's McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns bringing the quarter to a close with a 7th. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. In the first period, their biggest lead was a slip. And that'll...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Kaminsky out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then there's Cam Johnson. And it's Payne in at the point guard.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Payne finds Shamet. Offline with his 3.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Clarkson passes to Oni. And the layup's good off the glass. Oni's got his second basket.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Payne passes to Johnson. Over Ingles. Misses off the right eye.
That's an example of great defense. His teammates love that about him. Always why the shooters struggle against this guy.
First team foul.
Jazz trail by 3. And what a great addition to the second unit up in Salt Lake with the Utah Jazz doors. Jordan Clarkson has really fit right in.
Well, he's fit in between the lines, and as importantly, he is so beloved in the locker room. This guy gets along with everybody on the team, and their time bonding in the Orlando bubble, I think, really just allowed him to come out of his shell. Just a genuine guy, and we know chemistry matters. After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
Clarkson outside. It's blocked, and they get it back. Right side, the pass to Oni. Shot clock at 6. And the pass to Clarkson. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. On the wing, Johnson. Ingles covering. Kaminsky with the ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Payne passes to McGee. Second chance shot. He gets that one. And now it's an 8-point Suns lead.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Here's Oni. He dishes it to Whiteside. Pass to Ingles. Takes the 3. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix will come the other way.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Payne looking around. On the wing, Johnson. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Clarkson outside and stolen by Payne. And yes, it's good. Payne's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Oni. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. And that's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Here's Conley following the basket by JaVale McGee. Launches it. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Right side, Conley. He feeds it to Bogdanovich. The 3 from Johnson. They get it back. Gobert with the block, and they'll keep possession. Johnson can't hit.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Passes to Conley, to the middle, and slam dunk by Gobert.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge run by Phoenix.
Payne kicks to Shamet. Over Mitchell. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
It'll count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Jazz trail by 16. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. That's the group right now for Utah. Gobert with the pass to O'Neal. Knocked loose. Conley kicks to O'Neal. Just 5 on the clock. Bridges inside the 3-point line. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. And the Suns lead by 18. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
Now, something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes with their defense and then turn those turnovers into points.
Here is Conley after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Mitchell finds Bogdanovich, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Ball against Conley. Paul passes to Ayton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First team foul.
Outside Conley. A three-pointer, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Well, that's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Phoenix. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And Paul with the basket on the assist from Bridges.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively. That's the idea. You work the ball into that area, it's a sweet spot.
Booker up top. Down low. Here's Ayton. Bridges passes to Booker. Three-pointer. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
He slams it home and gets some camper time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Now, Booker. The dish to Paul. For the 3. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. Back to Crowder. Moves back up. Ayton trying to break free. No good off the back of the rim. Jazz trail by 21 to the wing right side. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. No good. Bridges with some nice defense. Crowder finds Booker. 1:37 left here in the 4th quarter. Utah has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Conley the pass to Mitchell. Bridges with some nice defense. Suns leading by 21.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Suns.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Paul for 3. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Here's Paul. Michael Conley making his last shot. Paul passes to Bridges. Phoenix, no good that time either. There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside Conley. 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Back to Mitchell. Clock at 6. The tray. Jay Crowder with the rebound. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And the Suns get it back. Crowder from outside. That shot misses. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.